So as you can tell by the title, this is going to be a very serious video. And I'm not doing this for attention or views. It's been a year and I'm finally ready to tell what happened in my classroom. I'm uploading this February 14th of 2019, which is a year after the shooting, and I've been planning on doing this, and I always wanted to do it on the anniversary of, because I knew I was going to be ready. So at school, we have all the, like, the whole school is all connected minus that one building that we called the freshman building or 1200 building, or it was building 12, but that was the only building that was like secluded, and it was like 3 stories. I was in English class and it was room 1212, and there's like maps of the hallway, so I'll just put in and I'll like put like where my room was. It's room 1212. And so the shooting only happened, like, people actually got injured and killed in that building. So what happened was that my seat, you can see it in the picture. I'll like draw a circle in my seat, and the picture's taken from the door. That's my room because like nothing bad happened in there, so like they decided to like put that into a news article for like a newspaper. So that's how I got the picture. We heard gunshots, and so we like knew what to do, but we all thought it was a drill in my classroom. So we all moved to the corner away from the door that's behind the closet that you saw in the picture. And we all stood behind that line that my teacher taped off. So we all moved into the corner, and we all thought it was a drill, so we were like being really loud and like laughing and like whatever, because we thought it was a drill because from January, at the beginning of 2018, they had told us that before the year ended that they were gonna do like an actual drill with like empty, I don't know how to explain it, but it was gonna be like, it was gonna pretend as it was real, but it wasn't actually gonna be real. It was gonna be like fake gunshots. I don't know how to explain it, but like, so we were like expecting a drill, so we all thought it was a drill. And my teacher, she was like older, an older woman, so she they like in meetings they all told all the teachers like, oh, like remember to lock your doors all the time, always leave them locked, always have your keys with you. My teacher was an older lady, so she kept forgetting her keys, and she couldn't get into her classroom. I had to call the security guards to like open the door for her, and she just kept forgetting, so she just always left it unlocked. And that day the door was unlocked, and she had forgotten about it, and so she like realized that like it was unlocked, so she held the door, and then we started hearing like the gunshots like upstairs. It wasn't like right next to us anymore, and so my teacher decided to open the door, and it was like, it's like one of those doors where you lock it from like the side. So she locked it, and then she came over to where we were, and when she like got back, she was like, oh, there's drama kids with fake blood on the floor. And we were like, oh, okay. Like, we thought it was a drill, so we were all normal about it. No one was like, there was like, I think one girl that was like very skeptical about it. And then the fire alarms went off for like I don't know, like a minute and a half, but like they always told us when you hear gunshots and the fire alarm, don't go outside. So that's what we like, we stayed in our room, we didn't move, and then it like turns off, and then we stopped hearing gunshots for a while, and we just stayed where we were. And then we like hear yelling in the hallway, like saying like, put your gun down, or like put your hands up, or whatever. Like we thought it was just like actors who were like doing it just for like the drill. And then after a while we heard like on our door, we heard like the glass breaking and something hitting the glass, and we didn't know what it was, but it turned out to be the SWAT team. And they were yelling at us to put our hands up and to put our phones away and to put our bags on the floor and not take our bags with us. And they started telling us to leave the room. And on the way out, we were like stepping on the glass from the window on the door. And there was like, I don't know, there was some powder on the floor. I don't know if it was gunpowder. I don't really know what it was. And then all through the hallway, we saw bullet shells. In front of my classroom, there were 2 bodies, and I didn't know if they were alive or dead. And so at the end, when the victims were announced, I found out that they were dead. And I'm not gonna say who it was out of like respect. Anyways, we kept walking down the hallway with our hands up. And when we walked out of the building, when you walk out of a room, there's to the right and to the left to like exit. And we went through the left, and the left is where he entered in the first place. And so we went out the left, and when we walked out, there was I saw about like 6 SWAT members, or SWAT, I don't know what to call them, SWAT people, like pointing at the door with like guns. And we walked across the street, and I was with this girl, and we were just walking, and we were so confused. Like the signs were all there that it was real. Like there's no way that they spent, like honestly what was going through my head was like, when they broke the glass window on the door, was like, well, how are they gonna pay to fix that? Like what are they doing? Like why are they wasting so much money on this? And like even like for the actors or stuff. And we were so confused. We were like, we didn't know it was real. And we walked outside, and there was helicopters and ambulances and police cars, firefighters. There was like everything everywhere, and all the like, there weren't any cars, and it was all just crazy. And I still thought it was fake, and I don't know why I thought that, but we kept walking, and there were so many people crying and freaking out. And near an ambulance, there was a kid on a stretcher, and his whole arm was bleeding, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. I just thought it was all fake. And we kept walking. We walked so far until my friend, her mom works at the school, and she decided to call her, and she was like, hey, like what's going on? And she was like, this is real. And when she told me that, I broke down crying. That's when, and I didn't have my phone on me because everything was so fast, and I thought we were just gonna go back to our seats since I thought it was a drill. So I didn't grab my phone because it was in my bag, since we're not supposed to have our phones out. And so I didn't have my phone to call my mom, and I knew she was gonna be so worried, and I was like freaking out, and no one was letting me use their phone because everyone was using theirs, until one of my friends let me borrow his. And my mom called me that, and I just started breaking down crying, and she was so glad that I was okay. My mom couldn't get past a certain point because there's a street of the school, and then there's like I don't know how like far, but like there's another street, and they like stopped her there. They said that she couldn't go past that point, and I had no way to like get to my mom because it was a far walk, and people were saying that we didn't know at the time how many shooters there were, and at the time, like people were saying that there were like 2 or 3. It ended up just being 1 because like so many people were killed that people thought it was multiple shooters. And so I was scared to go, and I didn't want to. So my friend's aunt, his aunt took me to my mom, and we were fine. And like it was insane. And after that, I went home. My dad came home from work, and we were all just sitting in front of the TV waiting to see whenever they announced who was the shooter and who was killed and who was injured and everything. And I didn't want to eat. I wasn't hungry at all. I got millions of phone calls from my sisters, my cousin, my best friend in Texas, and a bunch of other people to my mom's phone because I didn't have mine. So I didn't have any way to tell people that I was okay. And I didn't sleep alone in my room for about, I don't know, 2 months. My brother slept in my room with me because we would just like talk about weird things to get my mind off of it. And like the smallest sounds would like startle me, and just I would cry my eyes out. And 2 months ago I was diagnosed with PTSD, and I've been doing better since, obviously, from a year ago, but it's still really hard. So now it's a year after, and it obviously still affects me. It affects my family. I'm getting help for it, and it's something that's really made me like think about life and how short it is, and how like life can change in an instant. And it's taught me that not to take life for granted. I just wanted to like get this out here to like, I don't know, tell my story. I'm sorry that this video was like so depressing and like, I don't know, but I had to make this video. It was like, I would have to make this video at some point, and yeah, I don't even know what to say. So thanks for watching.